Okay, let's talk about questions 5 through 8 on your review that have to do with composition. Question 5 gives you f of x and g of x, and it asks you to find f of g of 3, which means we're plugging g of 3 into f. So first we have to find g of 3. So to find g of 3, we're going to plug 3 in everywhere we see an x in g. So we have 3 squared, which is 9. And then we're going to find f of 9. So everywhere we see an x in f, we're plugging in a 9, which is 20. So that would be our final answer. On number 6, we're finding g of f of 0, which means we have to start by finding f of 0. So everywhere we see an x in f, we're going to plug in a 0, which equals -1. And then we're going to find g of -1, which would be -8. So that's our answer. On 7 and 8, we're not given numbers, so our answer should have x's in them. On 7, we're finding f of g of x, and so we're plugging g of x into f. So I like to just start with my f function and plug in my g, and then simplify it. So my answer would just be -2x cubed plus 2, because there's not a lot of simplifying we can do there. On number 8, we have f of x, which means we're plugging f of x into f. So I'm going to start with my f function, and I'm plugging in f of x into it. And to simplify on this one, I'm going to have to distribute. So I'm going to get 9x minus 6. I still have the -2. And then when I simplify that, I get 9x minus 8. And that would be my answer. So with composition, you're plugging something into the other function or into itself. And if you have a number, like on 5 and 6, if you have a number in the parentheses, you should have a number as your answer. And on 7 and 8, if you have an x in the parentheses, you should have an expression with x's in it as your answer.